life now. Let's see if we're up to live. Nice. Okay, welcome everyone to my stream. It's been a minute. I haven't been streaming anything lately, but I'm back now, and I'm gonna be streaming some Spyro the Dragon today. My plan is to do the whole trilogy. I'm gonna start the first game today. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but I'm gonna try. And we'll see how it goes. My plan is to do a no death run. Should be easy enough. This is not supposed to be a hard game, so we'll see how long I take to die. I hope I don't die in like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna try and do my best. So yeah, this is Spyro the Dragon. Let's start. It's definitely not the first time I play this game, but we're gonna start a new game. And we're gonna see there's a couple cutscenes, so we're gonna be silent for a bit. There's no subtitles because this is kind of an old game.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple.
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
That's all the setting you get, and that's all the setting you need. We bullied the villain, the nasty Gnorc, and he turned everyone into crystal. That's it. That's the whole game. So now we have to rescue the dragons, and they tell us stuff.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So yeah, that's the first round. So the thing about this game, for anyone who doesn't know, you have to collect everything. This is that kind of game in the 90s, where you have to collect everything in the level, kill every enemy, and get like everything hidden. This is the balloonist they were talking about. So we have to release 10 dragons first. See, the enemies aren't even attacking us because this is the first level of the game. This is not gonna be a speedrun, but I have played this game before, so I'm probably gonna go kinda quickly, but this is not meant to be a speedrun. So yeah, this is you have to collect everything in the level, and you unlock stuff, and you unlock new levels. And this is your character Spyro. He can do 2 things, or 3. He can flame enemies, he can charge, and he can fly and do double jump. That's all you get, and that's all you need. Also got the fly mid-flight to fall, and that's it. Simple movement, effective. There's a dragon here, and first we have to kill this guy. Nice. There you go, so just collecting everything in the level. Let's free every dragon. There's another one here.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
So yeah, they work as a kind of tutorial for the game. They explain some things to you. They will explain. Movements and useful things for the gameplay mechanics later. But for now, they're just telling us to complete levels and go ahead and collect things to unlock more things. That's the point of the game so far.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So yeah, you see that little dragonfly there, as they just explained. His name is Sparks, and he's your health, basically. He's yellow or golden now, so that means he's full health. If I take a hit, which I can't demonstrate in this level because the enemies don't attack you, they're scared. But if they attack you, Sparks will turn blue, and if they attack you again, he will turn green. And then if they attack you again, he'll disappear. And if you notice, he picks the gems up, so if he's not there,
Spyro,
he
press
can't do
the
that.
jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So yeah, it also doesn't happen in this level because this is kind of a tutorial, but most levels have an empty void surrounding them, so if you fall, then you just die. So we want to avoid that since I want to do a no-death run, hopefully of the whole trilogy. Some of the specialists like probably be tough, but I'm gonna try. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm gonna try my best. Don't know if I will be good enough though. So there are, I think there are 100 gems in this level. We can look at the inventory. We have already freed all the dragons in this level, so we have to clean up the gems. And then we'll move on to the next level. These portals right here, these take you to the levels. They also act as loading screens. We'll see that later. It's a really intelligent system. This game innovated a lot of stuff that we see in modern games. Like especially with when it comes to level of detail and stuff like that. One of the first games to use that. I just fell there. Since there's no second stick in the PlayStation 1, I have to play with L2 or R2 to move the camera around. So that takes some getting used to. But that's what you had in this time, so you have to use it. You have to use everything you can. You have 3 gems remaining. This is why this isn't not gonna be a speedrun, because I'm always gonna leave a couple gems that I don't remember where they are. So this is gonna slow me down a little bit. But I'm gonna try and find them. We'll move along. I think they're the ones here. So yeah, this is something they explain later, but I'm gonna do it since I'm cheating and I have already played this game before. Let's see. Okay. No, they weren't here. Okay. Yeah, that's a secret level. They don't explain you how to do this until like the 3rd world. So this is another thing they meant for you to come back after a while. After you've learned some new stuff. But we're cheaters, so we're not gonna do that. Let's see if we can find the gems that are remaining. This is gonna be the pace for the run. Because I'm always gonna forget a couple gems. Man, I'm an expert, as you can see. Okay, haven't changed my game on Twitch. I'm gonna fix that right now. Thank you for reminding me. I always forget to do that. So yeah, that should be it. Okay, let's see if we can find the 3 remaining gems now. Should be around here. Maybe not. This is the good shit about this kind of games. You just forget something and you have to get it. You can't just ignore that. It's not how that works. I don't think it's happened before. This is some streaming programs right now. Can't really find it. Should be like a green gem and a red gem. Or maybe it's the guys in the event or something. Maybe not. I think we haven't checked this corner yet. Oh, there they are. Okay. And that's gonna be it for the first level. And we're gonna go through our portal here, Stone Hill. First real level of the game. That was kind of a hub world. There are now gonna be enemies that hurt us. And there are now gonna be more dragons to collect. We can die if we fall. I don't think we can fall in this game either. In this level, rather. But see that goat there? They can damage us already. So we're gonna rescue Gavin.
Watch the dragonflies, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
I didn't pick those yet, but we're gonna have to return later. Anyway, so see that goat there? We're gonna challenge them. Let's clean up some gems. Nothing special to this level, just some hidden gems. As you can see, there are different kinds of chests. There's like this one's in a flame, this one's you can't, but you have to charge them. You can charge those too as well, so you just charge them all. There are also other chests we'll see later that you have to flame as well, and you have to jump.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
See, we're not gonna run into trouble because we're not gonna die, okay? Okay, dragon, trust me. So yeah, that's 2 dragons down on this level. Let's clean up, let's go I think this is the exit. Check real quick. Yep. Yeah, return home. That's the exit portal, but we want to get 100%.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
As you can see, Spyro is a sassy dragon in this game. That changes in the next games, but he's a young sassy dragon here. It's a secret, because I'm a cheater, I know it already. Oh, I almost fell underwater. You can swim in this game. You can in the next ones, but not in the first one, so you have to be careful. Especially if you play another one first, and then you play this one. So this is an extra life. We shouldn't need those, but we're gonna get them anyway, just in case, you know. And I'm not gonna reset or stop if I die. I'm just gonna deal with it. That's why the death counter is there, just to kinda shame me for dying in this game. So that's the whole point of death counters in general. Let me see what's here. This is a... Oh yeah, you can hear that wonderful laugh. We're gonna deal with that later. Okay, that's the first hit. So it's not a hitless run anymore, but it's still deathless. Thought I would... yeah, you can charge them, but you have to have some timing. As you can see, you can kill this small ship, and you can get butterflies, because the ship turn into butterflies when they die. Don't ask questions, okay? This is a fairy tale world. That's what happens. And sparks will hit them and gain a point of health, so we don't die.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
So yeah, you can drop down if you press triangle during mid-flight. We saw that earlier. Just like that. To have some precision. It kinda looks like if he falls on his ass, but it's precision, okay? He's young and he doesn't know how to fly properly yet. So you can see he has some tiny ass wings. So yeah, this is the laugh you heard before. That's an egg thief, and he has a dragon egg. We want to collect those, so we have to catch him. He's kind of faster than yours, so you have to get close and flame him. That's the cheater strategy, but you can also charge him. And you collect the egg. You can skip animations. There's nothing relevant to that, so we're just gonna skip it. There are some hidden gems here, so we're gonna go ahead and collect those. You can see it looks like an infinite hill, and there's an invisible wall. Because of course there is. So as you can see, the levels are kind of like an open world, but tiny. It's kinda innovative for the time. Like of course there's Mario 64, but I think these levels are bigger. So a pretty innovative game in a lot of aspects. So if you're interested in game history, this is a good one. It's also aged pretty well. There's the reason I'm playing them now is because the Reignited trilogy is coming to PC. It's already out on console, but it's gonna come to PC in September 3rd, in like less than a month. And my intention was to play them like before the remake, to have them fresh on my mind. And there's already good games, so I like playing them from time to time. I mean, it's a kid's game in the end, but it's a pretty fun one. When you want to turn your brain off and collect some shit. Should be it. Let's see if this isn't. Okay. 6 gems remaining. I don't have to look for those. So this is gonna happen like almost every level. So bear with me here. It's probably gonna be in this area. I explored it a little bit less than I should have. There you go. Okay, that's 3 to go. I think I can see, yeah, I always forget the same 3, I think. Let me check if that's the case. There's like 3 red gems at the top here. Kinda like in the other side. There's like a good way to tell them. As you can see, if you look far, there's like a level of detail system that wasn't present in many games by this point. But you can also see the gem glimmer from a distance, so that's a good way to tell where they are. But I'm not seeing them now, so they're probably not the ones I'm thinking of. I'm also playing on emulator, so there's some graphical errors were not present on the original. But it looks nice. Like, this is like a 20-year-old game by this point, so it looks pretty nice for that. Let's see if I can find the 3 remaining gems. They're eluding us. Okay, here they are. It's gonna be it for the level. If you can like exit the level, but we're gonna go through the door. So you see, you go up and it takes you back to the loading screen with the gems. Pretty unique of this kind of game. So yeah, let's go for the second level. It's right in this labyrinth here. It's gonna be, I think, the smallest level in the game. Or close to it, at least. Dark Hollow. Also, if you're listening to the music, this game has really good music. Composed by none other than Stuart Copeland, the drummer for The Police. He composed Spyro after... composed a lot of stuff for movies and other media. Okay. So you can see they have a knife. They have knives now. They're not scared anymore. But so are we, because we can flame them, or we can tackle them. So you can see that was a big boy. You can't charge those because they're big. And you're tiny. You're a tiny dragon. But you can flame them because they're gonna burn anyway, no matter the size. There you go. They have a wooden shield, as you can see. Unlike these ones that have metal shields that you can flame. Okay, checkpoint. It's okay.
Oh, it's you! I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
See, that's the... Everything I'm explaining there, they also explain it. This is how you're supposed to learn how to play. It's really nicely designed. Okay, let me see if I can hit that last one. So you can flame the bonfires there, like in a Dark Souls game. So you can see there's a secret passage here. It's a big boy with armor that doesn't hurt us, but also won't get away, so we have to wait for him to turn and then flame. That's it. Another one of those, that's good for him. So he's like bragging about his armor, but it's gonna do little if you turn your back, bro.
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
So yeah, there's like a kinda first person mode to look around the level. There's a key for the chest we saw earlier. Let's see if I don't fall in this liquid. So we're just gonna go through the intended route after we get this chest. Just skip that. So you can see they were hiding before behind the big one, but didn't matter.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
See, so they explained that at the end of the level, but by that point, any child that's playing this game probably figured that out already. Or maybe that was a lifesaver. I don't really remember the first time I played it, if I had figured it out or not. I think I did, but I'm not sure. This is one of the first games I've ever played. Another extra life. As you can see, charging the big boy did nothing. But it also didn't hurt us, so no harm, no foul. Okay, let's clean up the last remaining gems here. Nope. And that's it. Let's gotta wait for Dark Hollow, so we're gonna leave. Okay, so next level is gonna be Town Hall, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be Town Hall, and then we're gonna get the boss, and then we're gonna leave. or town square rather. There's gonna be some quality Spanish enemies in this level. You'll see them immediately. As you can see, there are no sheep anymore. There are chicken now.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
See, now they teach you to turn the camera around, so you can calculate your flights. Look at that Spanish enemy. Call it Spanish. We're gonna see part 2 of the Spanish enemies in a bit. They are even better than that one, if I may say so myself. This is the other chest I was telling you about. You have to flame them, and then pretty simple. They are only in this game. They are not in the other 2 games. And they were a decent idea. But maybe slow the pace down a little bit too much.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
I think we already knew this, but thanks anyway. So this is part 2 of Spanish enemies. Some quality Spain right there. They don't exist anymore. They are dead. Okay. Like Spain. So we're gonna go through the secret area here. Nope. Not that way. I think I have to do this. Yep. So there's another egg thief, like with the one we saw in the first level. This one is a little bit trickier because of the road he follows. We're gonna ignore him and get some gems first. We forgot those, but can always go back later. There's no rush. Again, this is not meant to be a speedrun, more of a playthrough, a let's play. Let's see where the egg thief is. And he just jumps back. So we have to catch him before he finishes that way there. Which should be easy enough with flames. Okay, they're air juggle. Okay, let's finish them before we do anything else.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Okay, let's get ready to flame him. That wasn't good. I almost got it. Okay, that wasn't good at all. We're gonna have to try again. Third time's the charm. As you can see, if he's full, you won't hit the butterflies. They'll just stay there, reminding of the enemies we've killed. As you can see, the flame range is fucked up in this game. Because this is an old game and patches were nothing back then. So you can just exploit it to get what you want. Okay, now we're gonna see what we have left before we call it a day. So we clearly went the wrong way. My bad. Okay, let's watch that we don't fall, because if we fall there, it's as good as dead, and we don't want that. So no death run, I hope. It's really not that hard to not die in this game. We can manage if we put our minds to it. Flame this one a bunch of times till it blows up. And that's it. Make it the last dragon and call it a day.
Thank you for releasing me.
As you can see, some dragons will tell you useful information and some of them will just say thank you. Because they had to fill like 80 dragons, and they're not gonna get unique phrases for everyone. So yeah, we're gonna do the... You can't fall through there. We're gonna do the flight now, and then we're gonna do the boss, and then we're gonna head to the second world. As we saw earlier, the flight is around there. Let me see if I have to make the puzzle again. Too. It's not really a puzzle, just a step on every platform. You got it. Secret walls. There you go. These levels, flight levels, are a little different from the others. There's like a completely different gameplay, as you can see. Have to get every objective. There are 4 types of objective. These are the barrels and trains. There are arches, there are planes, and there are chests in this level. If you fall to the water, that's a death, so we don't want to do that. As you can see, you're on a timer, but every time you kill or pass through anything, you gain time. So we're gonna... The chests are a little hidden. They are... You can see them there. There's plenty of time if you know what you're doing. If you're playing this for the first time, you're probably to route or something. But when you have an idea, it's really not that hard. Let's see if we don't fall. You can crash against a wall and fall really easily. Okay, and now the only thing remaining is the arches. Should be plenty of time to do them. So yes, you can see this is kind of like a Star Fox kind of level with flight mechanics. You can charge while you're flying, but all you're gonna do is fall down to the floor, and well, you don't need to do that. And that's it. First try. It's really not that hard once you know them. And yeah, they give you gems, and that's what you get. No dragons here. You can do like a time run later if you want, and you can always come back to the level to practice if you want. It's pretty fun, like as a break, as a bonus level. So yeah, now we're gonna do the boss. Bosses are probably the worst thing about this game. They are like not a threat at all. They're just regular levels with a big enemy at the end that takes multiple hits. And that's about it. They're decent levels. Probably the weakest thing about the game though. They definitely improved that in the later games. So these enemies will give you trouble the first time you play. There's a simple trick. They are like stone dogs. To take advantage of the huge range, you have no flame. As you can see, when they turn into flesh, they jump. So you have to jump as well. You have to be careful because I don't think there are any healing items here, any healing animals. Okay, he almost hit me. This happens when you're careless. Be careful here. Better safe than sorry. Oops. Okay, so now there's no dragonfly. So you take one hit and you die. You also don't get automatic pickup of the gems. So you have to go through them to take them. It's really annoying, but get good and it will happen. So be careful because you can fall here really easily. See if we can heal a little bit. Should be fine, the boss shouldn't hit us once.
Nasty Nork has
But
put one of
he
his
has
most
dogs,
devious
so-
henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring them on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
You kinda got a hint of that, what the boss really is. So it's just a sheep. Really intimidating boss. Okay, that should be it, yeah. And we didn't die. It's good. Didn't want to die like the first boss. Would have been kinda pathetic, but you know. Probably gonna die in the second boss instead. And that's gonna be the first world. Artisans world. We're gonna go to Peacekeepers next. That's the name of the second world. Okay, we have sparks again. I'll kill some sheep with some butterflies. This is our friend the balloonist. So yeah, this is Peacekeepers, the second world. As you can see, the vibe is a little bit different. The dragons are gonna be different too.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
So yeah, they ask us to get gems now. So you can see you can shoot the cannon and you're gonna unlock new paths later in the level with that. You can see they're playing like cannon volleyball. So we're gonna see the portals, Tri Canyon. We're gonna clean up this level first before we move on to the others. Okay, this is probably gonna be the best thing in the game. Watch out. Yeah, my face is right. So yeah, they don't attack you, but they also are not afraid. Just like little goats now. Okay, if you notice those chests, let me go back to them. See that you can't break that, but we're gonna do some cheating. And we're gonna break them and open them. See if I can actually do it. You have to use your dragon brain to do this. Your big dragon brain. first time we fall into the water. Luckily it's not an insta-kill, but it will take 1 damage. And if you stay there long enough, then you just drown and die. We definitely don't want to do that. So you can see there's a suspicious tower there. You can see there are 2 different polygons. Polygon separation. It's like when you see a different broken wall in a game. Secrets were kind of hard to hide in these games because of technical limitations. But you know, they tried. And they did a good job. So this is night flight. It's gonna be the next flight level in the game, second one. He didn't even try to run. I don't think he had time. But got fucked.
Well done, Spyro! Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure!
Yeah, they are not letting us express ourselves. It's like a teenage experience in video game form. Have to look for expressiveness. We failed. Let me see how much is remaining. It's like 27, okay. Let's try and not fall in that purple thing.
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
As you can see, these dragons, the dragons in this world have very manly names like Magnus or Gunnar. So not fancy dragons like the ones in the first world, Artisans. There should be 2 remaining or something, no 12. Let me check if I forgot anything. Not down here. Okay, maybe here. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm gonna do the levels, try to do the levels in order. So you can see the first one is gonna be Dry Canyon, I think. Yeah. We failed to get into the portal. So you can see they have guns now, so you have to either attack them before they attack you, or parry them, or jump. Okay, you can also headbutt the bullet. So you're a strong dragon. Let's see if I can get this fucker right here. I cut that corner too much. Okay, stopped for some reason. Didn't really want to run anymore. Let me get some life. And we're going right ahead with the level. Just you can see the glimmer of the gems is like a really distant, so you can find them by looking at that. If you are lost or if you're missing some gems.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah, just a generic dragon. There's gonna be a bunch of those, so get ready. Almost any secondary one. So see, there's a bird there. But we're gonna go through this way instead. Actually, she's gonna hit me with a bird. This is not an animal-friendly game. So you can see the flames are kinda ridiculous in this game. Bye. Yeah, I want. It's not really
That's
my
you,
games.
Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
Yeah, no real threats so far. Except ourselves. I think we've hurt ourselves more than enemies have hurt us so far, but that's the way it is when you're trying to go fast and you don't really know what you're doing. You have to get away when it blows up because that hurts you, and it's gonna be unfortunate. There's a chest with a key, if I recall correctly, so we're gonna get the key first.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
So yeah, this is the first level that really teaches you how to find hidden places by flying. It's like the point of the game, point of the exploration. You can also fly, and I forget which side it is. But you find a dragon if you fly. There it is. There's no other way to reach that. So you either have to experiment or no beforehand. Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Just want to eat some birds, man. Okay, now we have the key we're looking for. Kill this bird and this other bird as well. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the place we were in previously. Through the stairs right here. And we're gonna go get that chest and see if that's all the gems we have remaining. I think it is. But we're gonna check that out immediately. Hope everyone who's watching is enjoying so far. I don't know how fun this game is to watch compared to play, but you know, go play it if you like it. It's a really good game. You're not gonna regret it. It's a pretty good platformer. Okay, we should be able to reach that. Yep, almost. And it should be all there's left. Maybe not. Or maybe yes. Yes, it is. Nice. So now we're gonna exit level because the exit is kinda far away. So we're just gonna save the travel. As you can see, when you revisit levels, you get like those weird spheres. If you get enough, you get a life instead of gems. Because gems there's a limited amount in the game. It's not like rings and sharding or anything like that. And they also have different values, as you've probably noticed. Like the red ones are worth 1, the green ones are worth 2, the blue ones are worth 5, and the yellow ones are worth 10. And there's like pink ones or purple ones that are worth 25, but those are really rare. It's like I don't know, like a couple of them in game. It's like a Mama Nork in there. See what she's cooking. Cooking some gems. So we have to remember to flame those cauldrons to get some gems. As you can see, if Sparks is picking something up, he won't pick gems.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Okay, let's clean up the enemies here. There's a neck thief. There it is. Okay, he turned around for some reason, and that was his demise. New egg. There aren't that many dragon eggs, but they're all in the first 3 worlds. Because they're gonna ask you to get a certain amount of them. And then they're not gonna be relevant anymore. But we do want 100%, so we're gonna have to get them. And yeah, I'm saying 100% and you're seeing 120% on the left there on the screen. There's yeah, that's a thing you're gonna have to stick around and see. Probably not today. I'm probably not gonna finish the game today. But the next stream, I can probably get it done in a couple streams. So yeah, stay tuned for that. They really like the games in this time, really like doing more than 100% to make it feel like better or something. It's a really weird thing that isn't really done anymore.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
As they actually just told us, there's a secret area here. Some invisible walls again. It was a trade. I won. There are bugs on those invisible walls, but I'm not gonna try and do them because it could be bad for streaming purposes. You can get stuck outside of the wall, and then you have to try and kill yourselves, and that's not fun. In this round here.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Okay, so before we do that whirlwind, we're gonna do some secret shit. And now we're gonna clean up the gems. don't know what's gonna be easier. Couldn't gonna reach it from here. Yeah, there's our rocket there. To get that armored chest. Well, I think that's all there's left on this level. You can also use this new whirlwind as a shortcut. Okay, so there's nine gems remaining. 4 now. So that's for 2. Okay, that's gonna be it. Gonna exit. Yes, you can, as you just seen, they also give you. They usually give you spheres, but they sometimes give you that butterfly. So you get some extra health. Do Ice Cavern. It's gonna be the last normal level of this world. Then we're gonna do the fight on the boss. And I think we're probably gonna cut it for this stream. After I finish the second one. Probably do 3 streams instead of 2. Okay, so there's a secret, if I remember correctly. There you go. Not that we will ever need them, but it's a secret and I knew about it, and that's about it. It's the end of the level now. See, but now you have to do the rest of the level, actually.
Thank you for releasing me.
Let's leave it for that boy. Okay, you have to be careful on these platforms because you can fall. Precise platforming. Precise platforming is not really the strong point of this game. It's just precise flying, mostly. So you can see they're wearing armor and they're big. So we have to take a different approach. Just throw them to their death. And that's all there is to it. It's also kind of precise because you can fall to your death if you charge at the wrong time. Yeah, that was some auto-aim bullshit right there. Some mainbot. Ragnar.
You've
They
done
have,
well,
like,
Spyro.
Viking names.
Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Okay, now I have to level backwards to get the rest of the gems and the dragons. That's usually a point where I die at least once, so it's good that I didn't. I also don't want to fall down here, because that's an instant kill. This is why I'm not running so much, because I don't really trust myself right now. And more.
Thank you for releasing me.
Generic dragon, generic ass motherfucker. As you can see, these lamps don't have any gems, like the ones before. It's just like meant to throw you out. It's also some place you have to be really careful, so you just fly off. Nice flex, bro. Okay, so we saw where the key was. Now I just have to go and get it. Using precise flying. The key now. We're gonna have to go back from where we came from to open the chest. But there's no enemies now, so we can just run ahead. Let's hope we don't fall. Okay, let's get this dragon here.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
So this is what happens when you do the level backwards. They explain something you've had to do already. It's okay though. Any information is good information.
word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
And they're turning us to flame the big boys and charge the armored boys. So big boy and flame him. I don't know if this is gonna be all the remaining ones. I don't think so. But we can always check that out. Probably. It's gonna be a 2 remaining, I think. Okay. I don't even know where to start to find those gems, but just retrace my steps. I don't think it's gonna be around here. I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning, probably. See what it is. Okay, they were behind the beginning all along. Okay. That took a little bit. Sorry about that. Still in the game though. Let me do the flight level and then the boss. And then we're gonna call it a day. Oh no. Fuck. I'm dead. That's gonna be the first death of the run. Well, let's make it a single digit then, or something. A different challenge, probably. Fuck. See, if you fall underwater there, it's like a cliff, so you can't really recover. It's okay. We need one board without deaths. That's as good as it gets, I guess. That's a sign that I should be stopped. Should be not playing anymore. And, we're gonna finish this world and then we're gonna go to sleep and continue the stream another day, possibly tomorrow. But no promises. Also, Vanquish is I'm gonna finish Vanquish, but it's probably gonna be a while before I stream it again. But I do want to finish it. Hopefully this month. So I finish, I don't know. Maybe between Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 or something. We'll see. You can see there's like a weird fetish monsters. We're gonna go through the cheater secret. One of the only 25 gems in the game. It's not the real cheat is over there. Big cheat. 25. So I'm gonna get the key. And then we're gonna go and find the chest. Should be around here. Trondheim.
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to flame his ass in this boss fight. Look at that, isn't that just peak 90s right there? Should have covered your back, man. It's 2 out of 3 so far. The last one is the tricky one. It's not really that hard. Just gonna jump and he did. So that's what I was telling you, the bosses are kinda weak in this game. Kinda anticlimactic. But you know, they weren't the focus, they never were. About 25. And that's it. Now all that's remaining is the flight level. It's a little bit harder than the first one, but it's doable as well. It's probably the hardest one, if you ask me. Which isn't really saying much on this one. Okay, almost lost it there. Okay, we're doing it in reverse and we're probably gonna fail. Because we're missing the planes now. Yeah, we failed. It's okay. Let's try again. Still have in order. If you did in order, you're always annoying. Unless you fail on that. I'm gonna fail again because I turned on the wrong lights. Just gonna do it in order. Okay, so good so far. I'm not gonna turn any lights, because we'll probably miss time if we do that. So we'll have more than enough time now. All you have to do is do them in order. That's gonna be it. So yeah, we're gonna go to the third world. We're gonna leave it there. that's gonna be all for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm enjoying this. Is one of my favorite games. What else can I say? Just a little bit tired, that's all. I have to work on doing longer streams, but something I haven't developed yet. Can't really play so long without having a rest or something. Just not playing anymore. And you know, before I get caught in the loop again, I'm gonna save in this dragon. And I'm
Welcome
gonna
to
call it a
Magic
day.
Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
With 33 out of like 80, I believe. I'm gonna save the game. And I'm gonna quit the game. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a good one, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow again. Maybe another couple worlds. Maybe more. We'll see if I get some rest or anything. So yeah, thanks for watching, and follow if you want to watch my next stream. Follow me on Twitter, it's also Panterosida. I'm Panterosida everywhere. This is probably gonna go on YouTube if you want to watch it again. I also have all my stream archives there. So if you want to subscribe on my YouTube or follow my Twitter or follow here, you will know the next time I go live. And you can come see. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a good one, everyone. See ya.